official kickoff going on. Team this year in the 81 car, and I do know is Who's Your Daddy? We don't know. Going into the Tide biodiesel fuel car, whatever that sponsor is. Got all kinds of nice paint schemes gonna come up this season. Gonna do a custom season in about probably 30 races. Gonna have a shootout at the end for a championship. Getting into the 21 car there, he's trying to pull me up the track. I'm not. You can also check me out in the NASCAR Tailgate Series and in the Motor Master Series in NASCAR. I've had a lot of fun racing over there. Had a good run at Daytona. Came up short, but hey, it's racing. It's Daytona. I'll be back next week. Cup season here in the Gen 7 car. Custom paint schemes, custom season. Driver each day. Everybody knows who they are. Hopefully I don't have to name no names. I'll just name numbers. It makes it easier on me because, you know, I do put off a superb performance in this race, by the way, and I would like to introduce my esteemed colleague, Flip Flop. His profession is spinning the sign and chasing whores, if I can say that. Well, I will say that because it's America. In America, we say what we want to say as long as we ain't hurting nobody. Whores are real. So far, the racing action is tight, man. This race was fun, man. This game is specifically the Gen 7 cars, man. I've not found no issues, man. It's been tough. It's been tough, man. You got to get on and play with it, figure it out a little bit, but yeah, I was happy with it. So we're going to kick it off again, official season, starting right here, 81 car. And I got some pretty paints, some good new concepts of paint schemes coming for us, man. I like this one right here, man. This fade off this orange to green. This thing sticks out. And I got some other surprises coming. Yeah, this race was tight, man. These cars there's something different, man. I don't know what to say about them. They're fun. This was fun. This was exciting. I actually got into this enough that I was going to put it on my YouTube channel, Outlawed TV. I will be sharing this about because this is easy. I'm putting this on a playlist. I figured it all out. This is going to be my official start of the season. I'm happy. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that happy stuff to you, and happy birthday to yours truly. Turned 30, and I lie. Here we go. We'll see how my feed's doing. I'm going to check it out for myself. Hope everything goes good. I hope Verizon stays strong. They finally got me straightened out, got me one of these gateways, and so far I've been impressed. The Verizon gateway, especially in my area, so far so good, man. It's not shabby so far. I hope I say it now think crashes, but hey, we're gonna find out. We think we finally got it right. Finally got it right. I'm gonna keep the volume down on my phone so I ain't getting myself in the background here. I know it's a lot better picture quality. They're not as tily, not twitchy, not talling in and out, so we're doing good. We'll go through the field here, man. I'm impressed with the graphics too, man. They sent me a bunch of stuff on here, and I saved it and downloaded it and put it in the system here, and voila, we're off and running. The official start of the 23-24 season here. You can also catch me. You can also catch me on some other leagues I do too. This I kind of do as a season deal, but it's fun because I get to use my artistic abilities in my party paint schemes. I don't like scratching up my cars. And they try and bubble. Got 24 up here trying to be somebody in the 77 car. A little bit of an obstacle, but I pull through in true fashion. I get up front at Daytona. I started out as a plate baby. That's how I got my start, as a plate baby. I was a plate baby. And I ain't forget where I come from. So I'm coming to the front. Coming to the front. That's going to happen. Staying there in recent years has been a difficulty, but I get there. Not in the truck race. I got there twice. But hey, everybody wants to win Daytona, so at the end of the race, it becomes a different animal. People get excited and greedy. They get very greedy. Greed's hard to overcome at a track like this. You see daylight, you want to go for it. Uh-oh, as that 77 car tries to find out a little brake check on me there. Look at it, just knocks me off. Knocks me off, and luckily I'm able to salvage it and get back up inside of this little pack of cars here to keep that wind going. You got to keep that train moving. There was a squirrel up in front of 38. He was nice enough to use some brakes for me or something, I don't know, but I was able to get it back going again. Yeah, I'm just going to custom build this season, so I won't be. I mean, some of the races I'll do the introduction, but I will probably pick races out of the chase. It'll be somewhat in order. I'm not going to do a whole 36 race season, whatever it is. It's going to be more like 30 or 26 or something like that. But it's going to be something called a season. See if we can take the championship, get a win. This being a dual race will I'm not going to qualify for Daytona. I just set up Daytona and go with it. Get on up in the pack here, see what's going on up front. I only use 20 cars in this race. It's another cool thing about this game. You can adjust the amount of cars in the race. That can be done. You can adjust the damage. You can make it. You can actually set this thing up impossible to drive. You know, because I've been struggling with this game for a long time, and now that I got all this new stuff in it. Still ain't getting no review mirror, but you know what? You know what? G Series, whatever games, whatever company this is, who made this? Let me go back and find out. I forgot who made this game. I have to go back and look. G Motorsports. I don't need your damn rear view mirror. I can drive without it. Yeah. There's a reason they say OK2 ain't nothing to fuck with. And that 5 car on this game, these cars live up to their reputations. I'm gonna say that. That's the 5 car, the 19, the 18. They're just. It's terrible. It's terrible. When you're around them, just I don't know. It's just they drive like they're soulless. They don't have souls. So I drive them the same way back. I will be wrecking folks if needs be. This will be happening. You'll be watching this unfold. If I have to finish 35th, I will wreck you. If you run me hard, I will. I'll straight wreck you. I'll Ironheart your ass into the wall. This will happen. Looks like the feed is going strong on my old cell phone here. That's a good thing. A little tally, but hey, it's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Probably a little tally on a bigger screen, but watch it on your cell phone. I encourage you to watch this on your cell phone. Watch it anywhere. Let's go through the field some more. Let me change this up. They go in numerical order when you go through the field. And another cool thing about this game, they changed paint schemes to the perspective track, or like whatever. I think whatever they use that track they actually use in this game. So you get a mix of cars changing schemes too. Definitely good for using for, let's say, personal season applications. It would work for that. Do what I'm doing. You know, do some truck racing, some Xfinity racing, and do your own season on the Cup racing. I always run races from 36 to 40 cars. There is tracks where I only use 36. That does happen. I do gauge my championship points by a scale. You know, once I win 2 races, I'm definitely in it. And then when I get into the final races, the actual chase, you can put the chase monikers, I guess you want to call them, the yellow stripe that goes across the top of the windshield and all that, the yellow spoiler. You can make all that happen. The other cars don't carry it though. I don't know if they do on career. I'm not done career mode. I didn't like career mode in this game. I want to do Gen 7 season, so I went to career mode, it's still the same old shit it was, and I don't care about that. So I'll make my own shit. G Motorsports Series games, whatever your name is. Good job on not, unfucking this thing, by the way. As far as the Gen 7 cars so far, we'll find out. I hope I don't eat those words, but this was a fun race. I enjoyed it. Paint booth ain't shabby neither. Looks like they had more shapes, but I know you wanna give me a challenge and try to hold me down, but you can't. Ain't been done yet. Suppressed maybe, but not held down. As you see me in this fine performance in this race, as I start advancing through this field. See, it's kind of how I do it. You don't see me coming. I'm gonna go straight bottom feeder. You hear me? Bottom feeder's coming. That's how this is gonna work out. I'm just planning my move right here, right now. And I will be running races. Some races will have stages, some races won't have stages. Like stages like Martinsville, which is tough on this game. Martinsville is just a beast. It is treacherous. It is treacherous. You will say words you ain't said before. If you are a person of faith, you may not want to play Martinsville because you might say some shit you ought not be saying. And I ain't checked Atlanta yet. I need to check Atlanta. I hope Atlanta's fixed because I've been wanting to do something real at Atlanta. I got the new Surface Atlanta. Yeah. And on the Gen 7 season, the Auto Club's back. I've been on it. It's fun. I've done a lot of practice. I'm going to list my official season kickoff right here. Now, if I DNF on a race, it just won't appear. I mean, I don't know. I can hit on complex damage, make it end the race early, and go back and watch it to the point of wreck. I might do that some. I don't know if I'm playing that. I think it's a track I'm terrible at anyways. And they are a couple. I've been struggling. Nashville's tough. Nashville's tough. You got to beat the streets of Nashville. It's tough. Alright. That's just, I'm going to put it on here just because this town's going to be in the chase. I'm going to put Nashville in the chase. Bristol dirt on this game's better than it is on the other game, in my opinion. Too bad there's not online, but as far as season play, yeah. There ain't many wrecks. It's tough. It's more like the dirt cars on the other game. Found out I can't mention certain other games, but I do. Some of the other game. And y'all know what game I mean. Look at who's your daddy coming through the field. We don't know who sponsored the car. We just slapped a bunch of stuff on it and made it custom made, a pretty little tied in hood. That's off at 19. No, that's the new tied in. That's like how it is now. But on my last year's style, the Gen 6 car, I guess you'd call it. I done it off. I looked at it, tied box from 1983. Just done that emblem, and it's totally different. Well, it's not totally different, but somewhat different. If you go back, get on something, look at Tide logos throughout the last 20 years, it changes quite a bit. The target changes, the lettering changes. I have learned a lot throughout my years of doing paint schemes and stuff that logos do. And they change, but they change so slow over time you don't really notice it until you go back and look back at it again. And you say, that changed quite a bit, so it's kind of an interesting thing if you ever want to look into that. So, I had somebody ask me if I believe in altered universes the other day. Technically, with time, by default, with time, if enough time goes by, things change enough that it will be an altered universe, I guess. I guess, in a way I do. Yeah, I must say, I like what I've played so far, what I've tested out since I've been back on this game, practicing and fiddling around with it. I go by overall, and getting frustrated a little bit and having a hard time at some tracks is part of it, man. Challenging yourself. I took all the assist off and practiced everything on champion setting. And then I went back and found a setting that was challenging but yet drivable. So the way I got here, it's a lot like the current game, the game prior to this one. So it's somewhat like that. The game focuses a lot on tires. I will say that these bigger tires, it's a fun experience. If you have it, you got all this stuff, and keeping up with the downloads. You played it a while, maybe give it another shot on the Gen 7 cars. I can't speak for all tracks yet, but all the tracks I've been back on has worked. I've practiced on and done some practice races on. Now I try to get somewhat decent at before I've done this. It's been a long time coming. I've had some failed attempts and some false attempts, but this all this going on the playlist. Got back into league racing lately, and hey, what goes up must come down, and goes up again, I guess, because things are looking better. Even my driving's getting back to how it used to be back in the day. I've been on quite the adventure. I've already moved myself up to 4th place, bringing it on to 4th place. It's only a 24-lap duel race, by the way. So, and I will be doing overheads of the full race, 50%ers, no stages. Well, some races will have stages. I will do some races with stages, some without. Depends on the track. And I'll have an all-star race and all that other good stuff. And I'm going to learn how to leave links too. I'm going to work on that. I'm still learning YouTube. I ain't paid a lot of attention to it since I've had it. I've played around with it some, but I'm going to get back into the broadcasting thing some too. So for those who used to watch the channel and enjoy that stuff, I'm going to bring you some new stuff. Started out doing a season on this game with the Gen 7 cars. I think it's been a long time coming. I put stuff on there and got a few views here and there, but I'll already put this stuff out there. Next track after this is going to be, this is the dual race. I have the Daytona 500, and then we're going to take it to Las Vegas. Now there will probably be some changes. I'm going to do I'm going ahead and maybe, I'm thinking about going ahead and doing Sonoma. I'll do the West Coast swing right there and hit the Auto Club and Sonoma and Phoenix and Las Vegas, and then come back. I'll have the Circuit of the Americas. Probably do a Bristol into Darlington. I think that's how I want to do it. Something along those lines. Kansas is another fun track on this game. Nashville's tough. I think the Gen 7 car will be a little bit easier, because it is easier to drive the Gen 7 car than the Gen 6 on this game. That Gen 6 car is, I'm just going to be straight up. I've worked with it a lot. I've got somewhat good at it, but it's a piece of shit. Okay, I'm just going to be blunt. These Gen 7 cars are so much better on this game, or have been so far. I've had so many a lot of my failed attempts just cause game glitches and car starts acting stupid. I'm talking about completely stupid. Driving me stupid. This game is actually giving me wrinkles, but I think as it is now, yeah. If you can get it for $20 and get these Gen 7 cars on it and get everything called up and downloaded, and it's worth it for the, just to have a season to do your own thing with. And the paint booths there, if they still have it, I don't know. I mean, I've just kept going with it since they came out with it. I bought the day it came out. It was sad, really, when it first came out, but where they're at with it now, it's worth $20. If they was real smart, they'd let somebody rebrand it, work on it a little bit, and relaunch it with a better online option, because their online option on this game it sucked. Alright, I want the old school, regular old pick my buddy and pick my league and put it together, and that's what it's about. Get on here and random pick this, bump and run this stupid online settings. It's ridiculous. Uh-oh, it looks like that 22 and that 2 got together 18 to whichever one did. I would rewind that, but I don't want to mess up my thing here. Yeah, the cars stay together too at Daytona here. That's nothing like, because before they would just get spread out even on the long run, but they stay packed up pretty good. I can't wait till the 500. Which I say that probably because I don't do that tomorrow. It's first thing, 500. And my feed's been real strong on my phone so far. It's been decent. A lot better than it has been. I might have to get back in this. I tried broadcasting live, though, a league the other day, and it wouldn't do it. So I have to figure that one out. Right now, I'll just use it. I'll just tell you where to go to watch me race and see some good e-racing if you want to watch it. Then do my own season on my YouTube channel. If that's what it does. If that's the only way I can get it done, that's what I'll do. On Daytona race, I'm actually going to try to do some announcing for you. Keep up with it. Well, the pit glitch is gone. Cars disappear, whatever. I guess it matters. Hey, a golf cart. Looky there. Ain't that neat? Oh, he's going to go through the wall back to the golf cart. Back to that's the end of the race right there. That was it. I didn't finish like second. I got second place. I get second place. I did get second place. Look at there. It was the duel race. Second place. So I'm going to random starting order of the 500. So I might not be in top 4 or whatever. But I consider the first row as 1 and 2. And I'm just going to random pick it and see where I start in line. Actually, for the 500, I'd like to start mid-pack if that car handles as good as it did for this race.